Okay, Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia says that he would be open to a fight with Terence Crawford, depending on what Crawford's next move is. If he stays with Top Rank or if he leaves, we're going to talk about that. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Mikey Garcia did a recent interview, link in the description. He was referring to the welterweight champion, WBO champion, Terence Bud Crawford, says, quote, if the relationship isn't as strong as it used to be, Crawford, he might leave Top Rank. He goes on to say, we've heard some things about Top Rank, and we've heard him say some things about Top Rank, and we've heard Top Rank say some things about Crawford. He said, I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but if he does leave Top Rank, that could open the doors for a potential fight. He could fight any of the guys that are on the other side. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, all the guys that he always asked for, but unfortunately he was not able to get. But maybe now he can actually get them. Mikey Garcia goes on and says, if he does leave Top Rank and decides to do things on his own or with the help of the PBC or anyone that might allow for these fights and these fights with these kind of guys, including myself, then that's a good fight for me too. 147, he's a champion at 147. He also talked about and previewed Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. Says that's also a very good fight. It's a chess match, tough fight for both. But one key thing that he did say is both are very good fighters. Crawford has very great skills, but Crawford hasn't been able to showcase his talent because of the lack of opposition. People don't give him credit, but he is very talented. He said, however, Errol Spence has been showing it. He's strong and has a great sense of distance. Nothing flashy, but he is very, very good. That's a toss-up fight, a chess match, end quote. Now, I like Mikey Garcia's honesty. I want to spend a brief moment to say rest in peace to his mother that recently passed, and make sure you guys send your condolences to the Garcia family. Very unfortunate to hear, that's very heartbreaking. As far as what Mikey says, I like Mikey's energy. He called out Terence Crawford just now. He called out Errol Spence. People thought he was woofing and you don't really want that. Against the wishes of his own brother and things like that, he did it. He said he was going to fight Errol Spence, and that was a fight he was, and I'm wondering if it might have just become a fight where he had made the initial statement and it's like there's no turning back now. That's what I'm kind of wondering if that happened, because he said it and then he kept getting asked about it and kept bringing it up. So he just had to, ride it out, ride the wave, I guess you can say. But you've seen what happened in the fight. I was there live, AT&T Stadium. It was a spectacle. Almost 50,000 people were there. And Mikey Garcia is a good fighter. I've seen him in recent interviews. He does look a bit heftier. He looks a bit bigger. So him getting down to 147, he's going to have to put some work in based on the eye test. And it's funny because people always reference Mikey Garcia as this small guy that Errol Spence was picking on. But Mikey Garcia, if you've seen his recent videos, he looks pretty big. Like his walk around weight is pretty high. And, it might even be more than Focus Errol since the car accident. As far as the fight, my thoughts. I want to see this fight. They fought in the amateurs. Terence Crawford beat him. It'd be great to see where they're at. And it's ironic. We keep hearing fighters continue to say what I've already told you on the channel time and time again. Mikey says that Crawford, he's a talented guy, but he hasn't been able to really show his higher upper echelon skills because of the lack of opposition. And if anybody knows Top Rank, I would say it's Mikey Garcia, because before there was a Terence Crawford that was at the top of the charts with the Top Rank company, it was Mikey Garcia. He was the fighter that they were putting a lot of faith and energy and marketing behind, and we know how that played out. It was like a 2-3 year legal standoff before he finally became a free agent, and that's why you see him moving around and not committing. He has trust issues probably, and he's just kind of finagling and wiggling into the different situations. So I guess I'm not going to keep this long. Terence Crawford, a lot of it's going to rest on his shoulders as far as what he does, but the whole world sees it. Terence Crawford, a phenomenal, skillful guy, but his next move, hopefully, is his best move. whatever he decides, we'll see what his true intention is and what his level of motivation and hunger is. I just don't see what fights he can really get into with Top Rank that surpasses any of the PBC guys, you know? And Terence Crawford continues to almost play this game like he doesn't understand why people are berating his resume. But simply put, we knew this was coming, or at least I did, and I've said it on my channel. You don't have the people on your side aligned with your company that the fans want to see you fight. Any guy that was even close to that, you've already beat them. You know, like the Jose Benavidez meme machine or whatever. Let me know how I did in this video. Let me know who wins, Mikey Garcia, Terence Crawford. Drop all that and more. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.